Well, the students that we get here in the Department of Modern Languages at William & Mary are a professor's dream, really. It's always a privilege to work with them. There is always someone in every class you teach who is super well prepared and who asks a question that gets you, the faculty member, to look at the subject matter in a different light.
They're also really intellectually curious. They come to class well prepared, having done the reading, and often having done extra research, really ready to engage big questions.
Our faculty are fantastic. No, seriously, I've been teaching at William & Mary in the fall, I'll start my 30th year teaching here. And it's true that one of the reasons that faculty members decide to stay, number one, is usually the students. But I've got to tell you, the Department of Modern Languages and Literatures has a really talented faculty in our 8 programs, and people are dynamic, people are creative, people take that creativity and energy and enthusiasm into the classroom.
I think in class something really great they do is that if you get something wrong, they're going to correct you, but they're not going to make you feel bad about it at all. And I think that's really helpful. And also seeing them outside of the classroom and a lot of Chinese events that the school puts on is really helpful too.
Well, the great thing about cultural studies at William & Mary is that we have an integrated approach. That's really the strong point of the college, where we're unique, where we have the power and erudite sort of scholarship and scholars of a big name research institution, but also the intimacy of a small liberal arts college.
I think the classes focus on not just the language but also the culture, which was what I was interested in as somebody interested in international development.
We have lots and lots of courses in modern languages on film. You can take French cinema, Spanish cinema, Russian cinema, German does a lot of cinema. Some of our classes are in English, and some of them are in the target language.
The power of language. This is what literature teaches us, the power of language. Language is more than just a juxtaposition of words and the meaning they convey, but it's also how language can convey passion, how language can convey love, hatred, madness. This is all what literature can do on the first level. We get to hear stories that don't reach us anymore because those are stories that come from beyond our borders, our national borders, but also the borders who define who we are.
So as a language instructors, I have taught all those 4 levels of language courses, and which gave me such a privilege and pleasure. After 4 years of studying, working with students, I see how much progress students can make in its short 4 years.
Class sizes for the elementary language courses for Italian were about 20 students, but as you get higher into the language levels, there are less and less. So right now I'm in an Italian class that, oh my goodness, there are 7 of us or 8 of us. It's pretty small, but it's great. We all know each other. It's open discussion, and you can really see how everyone's progressed with the language.
One of the main features of this department is that it strongly encourages and has a huge devotion to foster independent student research. That can translate into very different forms, right? From honors thesis to practical projects to independent studies.
I'm currently writing an honors thesis in the French department about the collective memory of World War II, which is kind of perfect for me because it's able to combine French and German, which are the 2 languages that I studied at the college. And that is something that I was able to do. I was able to go to France over the summer thanks to a scholarship that's offered through the French department, which was an amazing opportunity that I would not have been able to do without that scholarship. And so now I'm writing this thesis. It's wrapping up now, but it's been kind of the perfect culmination to my experience in the Modern Languages department.
One of the new programs that we have going, and has grown mightily in the last few years, are summer internships for students, especially in foreign languages. I routinely place 4 students every summer at the Embassy of Spain, working in both cultural affairs and education. We also place many students at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C., where we have the greatest institutional presence of any university on the East Coast. So if you know foreign languages, we can place you at very enviable research opportunities inside of Washington, D.C. or New York for summer internships.
We have, the native speaker who's a tutor who lives in the house with you, and they're always preparing activities every week. They're, doing cooking classes and language conversation hours and planning events in the community.
You start to feel a very nice community around the house. It's not just because you are learning there or something. It's because you are finding something more there. You're finding a kind of family there, and that's a very nice thing the language houses have.
So all of our programs offer the opportunity for students to study abroad, whether it's for a summer, 4 or 5 weeks, or it's for a semester, and some students even have the opportunity to study abroad for a year. Most of our programs, when students get to travel abroad, will engage into research. They will research a project that is very dear to them.
What attracts our students is not only the languages. As you know, we teach 8 different languages, but our very up-to-date courses in cultural studies. So courses on cinema, fashion, literature, of course, linguistics as well, but also business, fairy tales. The variety is extraordinary.